Hi, my name is Yvonne Nasimiu Nyongesa. I'm an environmental scientist by profession. I'm a climate action enthusiast and an SDGs advocate. Currently, I serve as an admin and comms person at Youth for Sustainable Energy and Mobility. I aim to drive innovative solutions in the climate action space and renewable energy.
My name is Joseph Nguthiru. I am the co-lead for the Thematic convening for youth and children inclusion in climate action at Africa Climate Summit at 1, ACS at 1. Besides this, I run two startups, HirePack, where we make biodegradable packaging out of water hyacinth, and MC2, where we use AI as early warning for deforestation, charcoal burning, and wildfires. ACS 2023 meant a lot of things, and to me it opened up the doors of possibilities of what young people can do in the climate space. It was a moment of time where we got to interact with other young people in this space in Africa doing amazing work, and it was really insightful seeing how much positivity people have, how much different views that people have, that if we come together we can literally work to actualize different kinds of agendas in the same space. That is agriculture, about e-mobility, about energy, about other different smart solutions that we need to propel us into different avenues in this conversation. So for me, Africa Climate Summit presented a whole lot of opportunities, which I feel that some of them are still untapped, but that's why we have this ACS at 1, to look at where we were and how can we correct this.
So Africa Climate Summit in 2023 resonated with me on a personal scale by reaffirming me on my abilities and capacities to be able to drive innovative climate solutions towards addressing the climate change problem by creating a sense of purpose within me. So the summit also provided a unique platform for me to actually network and engage in meaningful conversations with my fellow youth leaders and also in key stakeholders who are taking shape in changing the narrative in the climate action space. It is important to note that young people are at the forefront of advocating for sustainable solutions in the climate action space. Young people have led climate innovative solutions that have driven key agendas on addressing climate change and global warming. So where young people actually come, or rather their role towards addressing climate change, I would say young people have been engaged in climate activism, and they've been able to actually re-strategize from grassroots activism to engaging in high panel discussions that have actually changed so many decisions in the climate action space.
So the commitments from ACS Africa Climate Summit were mostly hinged on governments. What will governments do and what can governments continue doing? And most of it was from the financing angle of the money that was promised to African nations, promised to us, and how we are going to spend it to make sure that this, going forward, that these stories and these narratives do not continue being repeated. I think that what young people can do that is unusual, besides taking government into account, into taking them into responsibility, asking the key questions of what is happening, why is this happening, why is this not happening, and holding the leaders responsible, because we are the electorate at the end of the day. So I think the thing that young people should do to make sure that Africa Climate Summit was a success and becomes a success going forward is that how can we plug into these networks that were created out of this. We saw like a whole new range of openings coming into for the energy system. How can we young people tap into this and become the providers of these services? How can we get these green skills that will enable us tap into these networks? Because if we want to get opportunities to young people, then we need to make young people step up to these opportunities.
So I would say it is very, very important for young people to be included at the table and to be included in the decisions made towards combating climate change. Just like I've mentioned, young people are innovative, they are the leaders of tomorrow, and they are vital towards contributing to the current solutions towards addressing climate change. So I would say they not only serve as leaders for tomorrow, but they actually contribute to meaningful conversations. They lead youth-related activism, and also they help to drive sustainable solutions in the climate action space. So it is very crucial to have young people on board, to have young people leading the conversation towards addressing climate action.
Why is it crucial for young people to be part of these decisions? It's because young people are currently the majority and are going to be the majority of the population going forward into the next century. And we literally need young people to plug into these decisions so that they themselves can be part of the solutions. The average age of a farmer in Africa is 55 to 60 years. And if we are able to bring that down for young people to be more engaged in this, that means we can become a food secure continent. We do not have enough capacity to continue borrowing and to continue taking in other aids from other places. But if we had young people plugging into these networks, working into this and being part of these conversations, they themselves providing the solutions of what they feel should be done, then that means that we are on track to making sure that these solutions come to us faster than they were approximated to do.